In the last video I showed you a method to work Bedrock using Pistons only. A lot of people wanted an explanation, some people wanted a tutorial, some people wanted to know whether it also works from different sides. It also works from different sides. As you can see here, I just broke Bedrock from below. And in this video I will first give you a tutorial for this compacted version of the Bedrock working method. And then I will give an explanation afterwards. So first of all I will make a tutorial, I will go into survival and build the whole thing. And after that there's an explanation, and yeah, that's basically how the video will work out. You don't need 64 obsidian and iron blocks, but you need some obsidian and iron blocks, and just enough so you can work with it. So you want to place an activator rail diagonal right here. And we will need this activator rail to destroy the heads of these sticky pistons, because in the way you can get headless sticky pistons by destroying their head while their head is extending, and these sticky pistons are important for the bedrock breaking, and they are also the most difficult part to set up for the bedrock breaking method. And the way we do it, we will use a TNT minecart and a repeater line which measures exactly 2 seconds, which will then power the sticky piston, and then the sticky piston will extend in the same tick in which the TNT minecart explodes, and then we will get a nice headless sticky piston. Exactly, right here we have a headless sticky piston, and now very important, we need to butt power this piston, because otherwise he will get destroyed as soon as we depower him again, and we don't want this sticky piston to be destroyed. So now we have one headless sticky piston. Now we need to make a second one. The second one we can just make by leading the redstone line now into the second sticky piston, and I actually need another cobblestone wall. Okay. Yeah, maybe you need 4 cobblestone walls, depending on how much gets destroyed by the explosion. But now, after this, we should have a second sticky piston, headless sticky piston, like this. And now we can start building the actual contraption. Now the actual contraption is quite easy. As you can see over there, it's not that much to do. The most difficult part is probably that you need to get a piston facing downwards directly above bedrock. But you can simply get that by pushing a piston down. So let's get this lever. So we have now a normal piston directly above bedrock. These 2 pistons need to be normal. If they are sticky, it won't destroy the bedrock. And now we need to just build it up. Okay, for this we will need 5 repeaters. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we will need to place them so they work in a certain update order. Here we need 2 1-tick repeaters. You cannot replace this with 2-tick repeaters. And these 2 repeaters need to be directly facing into each other. There should not be a block in between them. When here we have a 2-tick repeater, you can't replace this one with 2 1-tick repeaters. It really needs to be a 2-tick repeater, so the update order is correct. And then over here we have again 2 repeaters, and the important thing is that they are not directly facing into each other, but that there's something in between. And now we have actually already built it up. So I will show that it works. And if we now destroy this piston, you can see the bedrock down here got destroyed. That's the tutorial part. Now to the explanation part. For the explanation part I will probably build it up again with commands. Wait a minute. I will quickly set here sticky pistons in their headless state, like this and like this, and then we will place a piston facing downwards over here. Then we will place a piston upwards here, and then we will just analyze this circuit and see what's actually happening here. So I will use stained glass to represent tile ticks and block events to stained clay to represent block events. If you don't know what tile ticks and block events are, then I might redirect you to another video. And I will also maybe link a page where tile tick priorities are explained. But basically, when I click off this lever, this repeater will come first in the tick, in which way I'll turn off, when this will come second, and this repeater will come third. And when this repeater turns off, it will depower this piston, and this piston will schedule something called a block event. And I will also include some data about the block event. This will be a block event for retraction. And this one will depower, and this will be another block event for retraction. And then this one will depower this piston, and this piston will also get a block event for retraction. And now let's actually look what will be happening here. Now all the tile ticks have been processed, now the block events get processed. The first block event is this one, because this block event got created first, which means this sticky piston will retract. One of the things that sticky pistons can do is they can well, pull blocks. As you can see, they can pull blocks, and the interesting thing is it pulls the block, and additionally it deletes the piston head in the middle by replacing it with the block 36 of the pulled block. So that's one thing sticky pistons can do, and if this sticky piston depower, it will pull this block, and it will delete the block in the middle, just like this. So when this sticky piston retracts, this piston will start moving over here, and while it's moving, it's something called a block 36. And I will use black stained clay to represent a block 36, but I can't really put it in here. So basically, if you depower a piston, what will happen is you will get two block 36, one of the piston retracting, one of the block retracting, and this is what we will get over here. So that's the first thing. After this piston retracts, we will have just block 36 in here, and this piston right here will be deleted, but the block event will still be there, and that's important. Now the second headless sticky piston gets depowered, and then he will do another interesting thing, and that is if a sticky piston retracts and there's a block 36 two blocks in front of him, and that block 36 is moving in the same direction as the piston is facing, and that block 36 resulted out of an extension. That's all the case when the sticky piston will instantly drop the block, and the block 36 will instantly finish its extension. That's one part of a behavior called block dropping, but something that not many people know is that the sticky piston additionally checks whether the block directly in front of him is a block 36, and if that's the case, then he will also drop him, and that's usually done to get rid of a piston head, because usually there's just a piston head directly in front of him. But in this contraption, directly in front of this piston, there will be a block 36 of this piston moving over here, and then this piston will get moved over here instantly. Then this piston will get moved over here instantly. And using these headless sticky pistons, we can get this piston facing downward in this spot. And the reason why this is important is because this block event has not been processed yet, and I will quickly clear the lever. This means when this block events get processed, this piston right here is over here. And this is a retracted piston, but you will get a block event which says retraction. This means this piston will retract, and he's facing downward, so he will retract just like any downwards facing piston, and when a piston retracts, he deletes the block below him. So usually he just deletes this piston head, but in this contraption he will delete the bedrock. That's basically how this works. And I don't know how much can be done by applying the block event of one piston to another, because basically what we're doing is we're saying this piston schedules the block event, when we get another piston in place to actually process the block event, and when we get field effects. But it looks like there can be done maybe even more, but I haven't completely explored that yet. So that's everything for this video basically. Bye.